Hey there, it's Dr. Jim. Thanks for stopping by. I have a good topic for you today. It's Generation Y, how to lead them and how to motivate them. Never before in American history have there been four generations in the same workplace at the same time. Four generations. And even now, the fifth generation is on its way. It's Generation Z. And here they come. They're heading to work. They're getting out of school. While the veteran generation, baby boomers, Generation X, and Generation Y attempt to all work together, it's important to understand how to lead them, what they value, and how to keep them from leaving, walking out, and finding another job. According to experts in human resources, Generation Y favors a few things in the workplace. They like mentorship. They value achievement, socialization, and they do like work-life balance. They have to feel it. Here's a snapshot of Generation Y. This generation was born roughly between 1981 and 1997, but some do argue that this period can be expanded to include most of the 1980s, 1990s, and even the beginning of the 2000s. There are around 80 million in this generation, making them the second largest to baby boomers. They began entering the workplace in the late 90s and bring many unique characteristics as well as challenges to the workplace and to leaders. Here are some key characteristics to know. If you're going to lead them and if you're going to motivate them, you have to know about them, okay? Generation-centered leadership, let's call it. Generation Y, they grew up during a great deal of cultural and societal change. They were exposed to various historical events that influenced them deeply, like school shootings, video games, participation awards, the girls' movement, diversity, early exposure to adult problems and adult issues, environmental awareness, and safe spaces. These were all common to them. They were exposed to all of these things. They watched Desert Storm on television. They turned to Google search for quick answers. And they also quickly became used to using social media for their socialization. Other characteristics of Generation Y include little fear of change, job hopping, that is an issue, sense of entitlement. If they all participate and everyone gets an award, then everyone might feel entitled to getting something just for participating. Highly educated, and they are fast learners. They're practical. They don't like waste. They're creative and innovative, and they're connected socially, culturally, and environmentally. So how do you lead? From what I've read, the research I've dug into, meaningful mentorship is the key. Meaningful mentorship. Prior to Generation Y, leaders have expected their teams to perform based on learning your job, learning tasks, getting trained in traditional ways. It was anticipated that employees would do their jobs, do them well, deliver high quality. That's why you're here. This will probably not work with Generation Y, as they question authority and they lack trust in authoritative figures. Meaningful mentorship can, on the other hand, build deep, trusting relationships. And gaining trust with Generation Y is important. And it might be that necessary ingredient for them to do their job and to stay. Mentorship is the act of sharing authority, power, control of the learning process and training, and experiencing new things together in the workplace. Generation Y wants to be in control alongside their leaders. Why is that? Possibly due to the lack of authority in their homes growing up. If they had both parents were probably working 8 hours a day, and they were probably absent within the house 9 or 10 hours a day. What motivates Generation Y? This is important if you want to keep them around and keep them productive. Some studies show that female Generation Y want to build their careers and they want to move up in organizations. Females in Generation Y are more career-oriented. Males, on the other hand, are motivated for more social growth and recognition. Money does matter to them, but not as much as it did with previous generations. They value advancement and free time, making work-life balance a very interesting challenge for today's leaders. They like immediate feedback, and they will seek multiple jobs until they find the one that fits them best. They want to feel important and respected. They want to engage in work that is both interesting as well as meaningful. They're also motivated by flexibility and good relationships. Other workplace elements that motivate Generation Y include a friendly work environment, engaging in team and group activities, and engaging in societal, philanthropic, and green projects. Here's my takeaway. The workplace is changing because characteristics of society and culture are shaping and influencing new generations who will bring unique and interesting qualities to work with them. There are 4 and probably 5 generations now working under one roof, and while executives are challenged with leading and motivating them all, they must first come to know what makes every generation tick. So there you have it. Hopefully you know a little bit more about what makes Generation Y tick. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Share my videos with your friends and colleagues. Until next time, my name's Dr. Jim. I'll talk to you soon.